Hello everybody, and how are you doing? In this video we will continue from where we last time stopped. So basically, let's see where are we before going ahead. So let's run our server and see what is the current state of the online shopping website that we are trying to create. So this is the website so far. We added one read more button to our all the cards of different categories like mobile and accessories, men, women, clothing, etc. Login page, sign up page are ready. They are just static HTML pages. They are not yet created dynamically. Plus we added one more button here, read more. So far it is not working, but we will have to make it work. And in last video we also added data in our database. So I stopped video after adding 2 data, but now let me show you. I have added a lot of data. For example, if you can see, I added the data in different product categories like men, women, accessory, mobiles, etc. So this data I have added manually so far. In future we will ask our seller to add this data. I just observed that this category there is a misspell, so let me go and update it quickly. Okay, so this is done. So we have added the data, and now let me go to our code. So in the code, if you see, we define the model last time, plus this is our view page from online shopping directory. Basically it is not doing much. It is simply writing some print statements in our console, and it is rendering pages when we click corresponding links. So this is shown here. So if we put the admin, it shows admin page, sign up page. For home, there is nothing to be mentioned. It will go to the home method in our view. Where is view? Okay, here in the view.py, and it is simply rendering our index page. Okay, so this is good, but this is static page. Okay, it has nothing is happening dynamically. And let me quickly show you one more thing, that is our login page, and then there is sign up page. Okay, so this is the current status of our online shopping website. Now what I want first to do is, if I go back to the, I'll close this, we don't need it now. So if I go currently, if I see in our index.html, you will see all the entries of each individual product mentioned there for all these 3 type of categories in the index.html. So I go to index.html, and this is a section for the carousel, so I minimize it. Now if you see, there are sections for mobile category, for woman clothing category, as well as for men clothing category. 3 categories or sections are here, and inside each there is a container, and each product is added individually, hard-coded in a way in the index.html. So that's not a very good way, because our products will keep changing. Users will, seller will keep adding the products, and I want relevant products to be displayed on our front page. So sometime I might look for the products which are highly rated, or which could be at particular price range, or it could be at particular subcategory. So it should be dynamic. It should be possible to change the view of this product based on our requirement. Currently it is not happening, and therefore we need to update our index.html code, as well as we need to write some code in our view home method. Basically, if I go to view.py, so we need to add some logic here so that we could display the products dynamically. But before doing that, we also need to write some code in our model.py from the products. This model.py file, here it is. So currently it has only one class and sub data members like ID, description, price, quantity, etc., which are the members of the class product. Okay. But we need to retrieve the data from the database based on category, based on price, based on quantity, based on seller ID, etc. So whatever here values you are saying, or different data members you are able to see right now, for example rating, we may, or user may want to see the product based on rating, for example highest rating at the top and the lowest rating at the bottom. So we need to access the database, retrieve the product in that particular order in a sorted fashion. So this code we also first have to write down here in the model.py file, and then we will use these methods. We'll write down some static methods, and then we will use that method in the view.py, where we will call these methods here and then pass this information to our index.html page for the rendering purpose. So this is how it will work in general. So to do that, first let's go back to models.py and let's add some static methods. So remember, these are the methods we are adding to this class. So these methods should be part of this class. Okay, so I write one static method here, def get products by category. Okay, and then the input should be category. Okay, and then now I want to extract this information from our models database, product database. So we are inside the product, okay, and we need to get this information from there. So we want it to return to the color of the function. So return product. So this is the product dot object. Okay, so we need the information from the products object. Okay, then product objects dot filter. And filter, how to do filtering? So when whatever the category is passed by the function caller should match with this category given category. Sorry, so it should be only single. So we have written one method basically. So what we are doing here, when the user will call this method from our view.py for the product, we are requesting information to our database. Okay, give me the product objects with the category given by me. For example, if user pass the category as mobiles, so it will go to the database and bring out all the products with the category mobile, and if that category matches, it will return that object. Okay. So this is how we will write down few more functions. So I will pause the video here and then complete all the code for model.py, and then we'll check the code once again. So I'm back with after updating model.python file. So I have added few more static methods, as you can see. So in the same way, we are requesting the product by seller ID, we are requesting the products by product ID, we are requesting the product by category, but in a sorted fashion. So what does it mean? So we request the product objects filter when the product category is matched, but in that whatever information we receive up to this point is a list of the products, but then order that information, sort that information based on the rating. Okay, so we don't only want to see the mobiles, we also sometimes like to see all the mobiles at a higher rating. And why this minus here? So if I say here ignore this or delete this PR_rating, so basically what it will do is it will bring all the mobile data or mobiles basically with a rating from lower to higher value. So when I say minus, it will bring all the products, in this case mobile for example, from higher rating at the top and lower rating at the bottom, and that's why we do it here minus. We also write one more function, front page product by sorted criteria 1. So we are passing the criteria, which is price or rating. So sometime we want to see the products based on certain criteria. For example, based on price, based on rating. We don't want to write a separate method for each order. For each user can pass whatever criteria, on that criteria they want to see the products. So this information we can pass to our function, and we can return the product objects based on that criteria in a sorted fashion. So these methods will be used in the view.py function to retrieve the information, and then we will pass this information to our index.html page. Okay, so let's start working on our online shopping view page. Okay, so here in the home method, or where the index.html is called, or the front page of our website, we want to retrieve this information from here. We will like to get the information about the product based on the category. So let's call this method first. But before that, we need to include the products here. Okay, because if I call method like product dot category and the category as mobiles, it will not understand what this product is. So we have to include it in our includes in the beginning. So let's add that. So what we need to do is, so this is our product, inside that there is a models, and inside this model we have a class called as a product, so we have to include that. Okay, so we go back to view.py from product, yes, dot models. Okay, this is file name is models, right? Yeah, models. We import product, class is product, so we import that, and then we call the method product dot get products by category. Now whatever information which is product data it will return, we will collect into mobile products. Okay, we collect it here. Now whatever information we are going to receive, which is the list of all the mobile products based on products that we want to store in a dictionary, and this dictionary we will store in a list. So basically it is a list of all the dictionaries, and this list we will again add in one dictionary, and then this dictionary we will pass to index.html. So okay, right now it sounds very complicated, but I will show gradually and you will understand it. Let's first collect this information and put it in a dictionary. So we have to loop over the mobile products. Okay, let's just get this information and then we will store it in one dictionary. So we will have the information from the PRD. Now we want to store it in one dictionary, so let's name it mobile data dictionary. Okay, let's define one dictionary and it is done. Then mobile data dictionary. Okay, title is equal to PRD dot. So who is giving me the title from the product? Here, PR underscore title. So let me go back, PRD dot title. So this should return me the title. In this way, we will retrieve all the information from using these attributes or data members and put it in the mobile data dictionary. So in this way, I have written down all the information we are collecting one by one from all the mobile products and putting it into the dictionary. Now it's of no use if we are not storing this dictionary somewhere, because otherwise it will be overwritten. So let me add one mobile data list, or I created one array or list, and then I will put this information into the list. So below here, once we have collected all the information, we take this information, append into the list, mobile data dictionary. So now what will happen, as we will get new each mobile information, for example Oppo, all this information of the Oppo mobile will collect it, put it into this mobile data dictionary, and then this dictionary for the Oppo mobile information will go to the mobile data list. Next, Samsung mobile will, let's say there is a Samsung mobile, all the information of the Samsung mobile will be collected into this dictionary, and this dictionary again will be appended into the mobile data list. So basically we are collecting all the mobile information ultimately into this list, and this information slowly we will pass to the index.html. But again, before going ahead and doing that, we need to collect all other category information as well. So currently we get only the information about mobiles, but we'll need the information for men clothing, women clothing, etc. And all this information needs to be collected into the different list, and then we need to pass it to index.html here. So just like we are doing this information, collecting the information for mobile category, let me comment it. In the same way, I will be collecting this information for all other categories. Okay, and then below, men clothing category, and there will be a separate data list for each category. So instead of main mobile data list, it will be women clothing data list, and then in the same way we get information about the main clothing data list. So we will ultimately, so I will have to write down this code, which I will do, but after that let's assume we have these three lists ready with us. What happens next? After this, I need to create a dictionary, general dictionary, okay, and this information I need to pass to index.html page. So I will pass it here, and then I will have to go back to index.html, retrieve this information and do some coding. But before going for that, let's complete this dictionary. In general, what is our mobile data? So it is this. Where is our mobile data? So it is in this mobile data list. Where is our woman clothing data? Oops. So let's underscore, and then we'll take it from here, this list. Okay. In the same way, we also need for main clothing. So there can be multiple categories, but right now I'm considering only 3 categories. Okay, and then we are done here. So far, as I said, I have collected only the data which is mobile data list, and these lists are empty. We are not passing this information. Let's first make it work out for mobile data. So let's go to our index.html page. So if you see, I have collected all the sections, minimized all the sections. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. The first section is a carousel, so let's not consider to that. So we are collecting this information to display in our cart section. So first cart section is the mobiles, and we have that data, so we can work here. Now what happens basically is we need to show this data in the cart section. So let me show you here. This is our cart section, and this data 1, 2, 3, 4. We are showing the 4 mobiles because currently only that much data we have. But as we go ahead and we'll get, let's say, 8 mobile data, we'll be getting more and more rows over here, right? So currently it is hard-coded, so it is showing all data as the same. Now we will make it dynamic. What we have to do basically is we need to run a loop here before each for each row after this, and this row, in this row we have to collect grab the information whatever is passed from the view.python. So from here basically view.py, and then change all the categories here. So this is hard-coded. For example, all the information is description, etc. Everything is hard-coded. So it needs to be written in a programmable way or in a variable format. So that's what we plan to do now. So for doing that, let's first move this h6 tag above. Okay. Here inside the container I move this tag, and now below let's write down, okay, for. So now what is the name of how we will access this data? So we have this data inside product data, and for mobile data we need to get this as a what is the name key value pair. So what is the key name is mobile data, so we need to grab it from here and go back to index.py file, So for object in mobile data, now we have to do some coding. So where this for loop should end, by the way. So let's see. So we are doing it here. So we need to end this div section, and then our for loop should end. So let us add that first. Okay, so our for loops complete here. Let's make it beautify and save. Okay, now the next job is quite simple. So we don't want this title like this, right? So what we will do, object, okay, dot. So this is a mobile data which is coming from here. Okay, and what we say here, the title. Okay, so we simply copy it from here, and then I say object.title. Okay, do we have link? Let's check. Yes, we have link, and that will be called as a link with capital L. So we do this obj.link. Okay, next, this is, I think, description. Okay, we don't want description like this, so hard coded. So let's write down description and how we say the description. So description is this. Go back and paste it. And after that, is there anything else to be shown? Right now that's it. There is image we need to actually, we will have to change, because otherwise it is same image that will appear everywhere. So let's modify that. Now here the images are coming from this static folder. Inside that there is the images folder, and inside this images there are images. So we have to modify this. We need to read this image from here, and we don't want constant image, right? Same image everywhere. So we will remove this. Okay, and then we'll say object dot image. Okay, so we say image, object dot image dot URL. So we cannot put the image itself, we have to put the URL basically, and that should be displayed. So let me quickly check if everything looks okay, or is there any mistake. Something doesn't look good to me, because these values actually should appear like this in white, whereas it is not happening. So looks like there is some mistake, syntax error, and we'll find out that. Don't worry right now. Let's quickly stop running website. I clean the stuff, and let's run the server. Maybe we'll come to know where is mistake. Yeah, so what it is saying, it is saying that there is a problem in line 28 in the view.py. Okay, let's go to view.py, line 28, which is here. Okay, we miss one equal to, and let me stop. Let's find a next mistake. If there nothing, so it is not able to find mistake. So for the problems in index.html, we have to run and then see, it will show some error. Yeah, there is problem, but it is saying invalid block tag on the line 88 static image. So let me figure out, guys. I will remove some mobile data which is not required now, because we are taking it from the database. So let me remove some unwanted divs. Just quickly. Okay, so there is a problem I think here. Okay, now if you can see, all colors are proper. If the things are not working fine, it will all turn out to be green. Okay, so we are so far so good. We'll not do anything below in the women clothing section. To run it again, server, I'm running it again. So far okay. Now there is another error. PR image attribute has no file associated with it. Okay, and okay, so we also found one data which don't have any image associated with it, so I had to go to data and edit it to add the file. So let me do that. So this is okay, so I saved that now. So let's running it again. So we added the data, server. Let me quickly go, and now we are able to see our website back, and now you can find out the difference. See below, so this we haven't worked yet, so we see this information, but there is no read mode button, and plus earlier it was all same data. Now we get different type of products we are able to see. Currently this read mode button doesn't work, nothing happens in this link information, so we have to update that as well. But now we are able to see our mobile information which is coming from database here. So if we add one more information, it should appear here. Okay, great. So I will stop, guys. This video has become quite big. We will do same coding for remaining sections, categories, women clothing and men clothing, and after that we have to work on these buttons, links to show some information here. After clicking, user should be able to see detailed information, as well as we have to work on the find more button, and then we will go for some more work for different categories here from the top drop down menus, and after that we have to work on the login and sign up pages and link all the things together so as to create one full working website, complete the work. Okay, thank you for your patience, guys, and thanks for your time. See you next time.